Good morning, good afternoon, traders. Welcome everyone on a sunny Friday trading day. And seems like at this time the market is in a good mood too, thanks to the PPI numbers. And I hope you are ready for the final trading day of the week with some great opportunities ahead, especially because of the fact that earnings season officially started. Traders, big banks just kicked off with the earnings first, like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Morgan Stanley, BlackRock. So a lot to go already in the pre-market. It's a lot is going on. So let's see. Let's just dig deep into the news. First of all, I hope you had a beautiful green trading day yesterday. Personally, I just broke my 8 or 9 green day streak with a red day. Unfortunately, seemed like the market is not on my favor. I just took really nice trades on the technical level side, technical analysis side, but it did not work out. Very hard trading day we had, especially in the beginning of the day, in my opinion. After that, everything just started to go down, and the market just gave back a lot from this Wednesday rally. And at the end of the day, all of the indices just ended into the red side, traders. Today, though, we are starting in a small green and not a huge one, 0.28 on the SPY, triple Q 0.22. Thanks, first of all, to the bank stocks earnings already. As I've seen, JP Morgan did very well. It's into the green, but we are just going to talk about soon. I hope the sound is okay. If you just notice anything which is not okay, please just let me know. Hi, Lee, good morning to you. Nice to see you. Todd, Dor, Marco, good morning. Brian, DVG, early bird. Hi, good morning. Davide, nice to see you in the VIP room, traders as well. And of course, welcome the team, Clifton, DVG, and Scott. All right, traders, so let's see what is going on, what is shaping the markets today. Well, I must tell you, it's not a question what's going to shape the markets today about the economic news. It's the tariffs news. And of course, yes, we have new updates again. Seems like there is no day going on without any updates on the tariffs side. And now we have an update from China, as they did not like this thing that Trump is just making an exception with them. So China decided to retaliate on tariffs again. 125% tariffs just imposed to every US goods from China with love. So traders, seems like that this trade war between China and US is getting really, really nasty. I must tell you, everyone is focusing on that. Of course, we know that the tariffs are not just for China, but even for another 129 countries indeed in the world. But seems like that this stays on the focus, so they are going to stay on the stage at the end. As I can see, this just the China and US trade war. My TSM is looking good pre-market, nicely. Hi Nitsa, nice to see you. Good morning again. Nice to see you here. Okay, guys, so pre-market is higher, or so, as you could see yesterday. We just gave up almost all of the profits, so I do not buy this move higher. And if I'm just checking the news again, everything is about the 125% retaliated tariffs from China to US goods indeed, and the trade war just intensifies. Jamie Dimon says he expects S&P 500 earnings estimates to fall as companies pull guidance. Well, I don't think so. For that fact or opinion, you need to be Jamie Dimon, because I was talking about that, and everyone who is in the market and in this economy so far, and witnessing what has happened, is definitely clear that yes, this is a big threat of this earnings season. Also, the rest of the analysts and strategists are quite optimistic about the numbers at least, but about the guidance and the outlook, as Jamie Dimon just told, this is going to be a little bit painful in my opinion. Well, let's see. JP Morgan so far did nice. Hi OG, good morning to you. All right, traders. So China, it's again on the table, and of course, as I mentioned, you economic news in the front too. Very nice PPI numbers, mainly thanks to the decreasing oil prices. The core PPI is just in negative now, minus 0.1 instead of 0.3%. The analyst was expecting, they were expecting a increase in the core PPI, and the opposite has happened, minus 0.1. The same on the PPI, monthly 0.4% lower. And after that, traders, at 10 o'clock, we will get consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. I assume that even the inflation expectation is going to be better thanks to the good CPI and PPI numbers from today. Also, I'm not sure that the consumer sentiment is going to be good. And as you know, this is one of the motor of capitalism. So let's see whether the expectations of the analyst, which is 54, is going to meet with the updated data at 10 o'clock, or it's going to fall under it. 57 was the previous one, so analysts are expecting a lower consumer sentiment for that month. Let's see what's going to happen at 10 o'clock indeed. So after that, we will get Muslim Speaks, FOMC member Muslim, at the same time, 10 o'clock, and 11 traders, the last FOMC member speaker of the week. She's going to be Williams at 11 o'clock traders. So the morning is going to be guaranteed, very volatile, big moves coming again. Sometimes it's too big, indeed, like really, really crazy moves we are witnessing especially since last Wednesday. So let's just be careful because this is the last trading day of the week as well. So I don't think so that the traders are going to stay in any positions during this weekend, because as you can see, tariffs news can hit even during the weekend. So I am expecting some volatility even in the last hour of trading today. Okay, what else here? Hi, Banzai. Nice to see you again. All right, guys. So what else in the news? Europe just pulled back a little bit on this tariffs news from China. Also, they started stronger too. I've just seen one of the banks, maybe one of the big banks, they just Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo, I don't know which one, but they just decreased they just give a price target cut for NVDA, guys. So let's be careful indeed. Also, NVDA doesn't care too much, it's just moving back. And the reason why they cut the price of the NVDA, it is because of the fact that might not that many chips are going to be needed because of this nasty trade war. Well, let's see what's going to happen indeed. This is still, I would say, not a negotiation phase, because they're not negotiating. They are just throwing tariffs to each other, indeed, like Trump and Xi Jinping. So it's starting to be really, really intense, this trade war. Okay, and insane in my opinion, but this is just my opinion. All right, traders, so Europe pulled back from, as I've seen, it was into the green side, especially the DAX, but now it's down minus 1%. Asia, especially the Nikkei, seen a quite of a nasty move today. Started in green, pulled back to the red side. Hang Seng is still holding to the green side. I'm going to watch again the Chinese stock today too. On the future side, from red to green, well, let's see if they can keep this green, and the Bitcoin nicely pulling back again around this 82,000 level. Bitcoin is quite strong, so it's going to worth to watch the Bitcoin related stocks like Coin, MSTR, Mara, and the rest. Traders, just watch it out. All right, investors are now shunning America. Actually, this management giant says that US stocks are attractive. Yeah, I read some interesting financial headlines as well about the valuation of the US stocks. We have only one problem. Yeah, I was talking about that in the recent days, that definitely this big push to the downside is still not fundamental related, but rather fear related push to the downside. We know that, but unfortunately, I'm afraid if the tariffs are going to stay like that, and it's not going to be let's call it affordable solution, which would not push the whole world economy to the brink of recession, then might these fundamentals can stay. Also, in my opinion, I think it's going to be hurt anyway. So let's just be careful here. I agree that some of the stocks are extremely in the lows, which are not, let's call it, there is no real reason behind them, just the fear on this tariff news and moves and impact, but it does not mean that it cannot come true for the future. So let's see. Also, as I mentioned, you some strategists and analysts are thinking that the price of the US stocks are quite cheap. Well, let's see. Fed officials signal, though, they are more worried about inflation than slow growth. Even Fred Kashkari sees stresses, but not big escalation in financial markets. Well, indeed, that's for sure. And it's again, it's obvious if the tariffs are going to hit and definitely going to impose like they agreed, and is going to stay like that, there is no doubt that the prices are going to go up again. And if the prices are going up, inflation is going up. So this is like just that. We cannot do anything. So that's why my only hope is just in the negotiations, which has not started it yet, because as I've told you, just like two little angry little children, they're just throwing the tariffs to each other, and that's it. I just can't believe it, but this is what we have. So traders, in nutshell, I am still expecting a really, really great volatility for day traders. Also, be careful because starter traders, again, it can be a little bit hard environment. Yesterday, the market tricked me in the afternoon or in the morning. We did not find any clear direction, and I was not on the right side. Today, hopefully, it's going to be much better. One red day is still nothing, and I just broke a 8 or 9 green day streak, so it's okay. Also, I hope you had a nice green day. Now let's see the big movers traders. We have some, as I mentioned, you earnings season kicked off. JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, BlackRock, Wells Fargo here. Hi Tara, good afternoon to you. Nice to see you, and let's see whether we will have a better opportunities today and the market is going to find the direction. As I see in the pre-market, this PPI magic did not last too long. Market just turned lower, like in 2 candles, we are back to the lows. Ouch, that's painful indeed. Maybe another tariff news just hit in the meantime. Sometimes I just cannot follow that, guys. It's just I cannot keep up with this crazy news all over. But seems like that the market is just giving up of the positive impact of these nice PPI numbers. So JP Morgan Chase is the first one, 2% higher as revenue for the first quarter topped Wall Street estimates. They told thanks to the especially the increased stock market trading. So JP Morgan can be one of our long candidate. In the meantime, Scott's list is out already. He is going long with the bank stocks, but I must tell you traders, we need to see this market to make a reversal here, because it doesn't look really good at the moment. If it stays like that, it doesn't matter how good the numbers were by JP Morgan, it's going to shed with the market sentiment. Also, I'm going to call, as I mentioned, you almost all of the big banks just made a killing on the numbers. BlackRock, Morgan Stanley too. Also, as I mentioned, you market sentiment, it definitely remains, and it's going to be much more important. Only Wells Fargo, which I see it was not that good. First quarter earnings, so 16% increase, but revenue missed analyst expectations. So that's why I'm just going to call MS and JP Morgan to my long side. What else here? Bank of New York Mellon, this is higher as well. So all of the banks so far made a nice move to the higher side. thanks to earnings. And Newmont Corporation is here too. Gold producers 3% higher on an upgrade. I'm going to put it to my long list. Gold is just making new highs, traders. Amazing. So every gold long related ETFs can be watched. And NVIDIA is here 1% higher after it just fell 6% yesterday. But as I mentioned you today, it got a price target cut. So let's be careful with the NVIDIA. However, there is no doubt it is one of the strongest on my list. Also, AMD, it's just moving better to the upside or more to the upside. So I'm going to call AMD instead of NVIDIA. And I mentioned you the Chinese stocks to the upside. So BABA, I'm going to watch it. If you have anything on your list, please just let me know. And to the short side, I'm just to continue. Apple doesn't look good because iPhone prices doesn't seem like they can stay, they are not low, but on that level, let's call it like that. So this is not a good news for the Apple. That's why I'm going to call it to the short side after this Chinese, again, retaliation 125% tariff from this morning. This is not good news for Apple. And as I see, even Meta is not happy about that, Amazon neither, and definitely Tesla. So these I'm going to call to the short side, especially Meta and Tesla. What else on the watch list? Because we do not have too many more news related movers, but I have a great losers and gainers list, so I just can check what are the stocks which are still moving sharply lower. We have a lot, especially again some ETFs as I see. NXPI is down almost 3%, KBH down, CRWD, ouch. This is 2.59% to the downside. Morgan Stanley 2.51% is just move to the downside with the market momentum, but I'm just going to check KBH and CRWD. And for the newcomers traders, no volume, so let's just leave it. I'm just repeating myself, great PPI numbers, but and great earnings on the bank's side already, but unfortunately, the fact that China just got some retaliation tariffs towards the US, 125% indeed, on every US goods, imported US goods, this is causing a drop on the market now. So let's be careful. CRWD, it's quite low now, 2.59% back under the 360 level. Also, everything is going to be an inside day. I would not say this is my favorite, but might we can just put it to the secondary list indeed. CRWD. So Apple, Meta, Tesla, Amazon are on my short list. And which one? INTC. Mhm. Yes, if these big stocks are going to give a PIT or INTC, might they are going to continue as well to go lower. 5 below, which I still see it's quite low, 2.9% lower or so. It was holding very nicely yesterday, but it's just failing now. Tesla, I was mentioning it, and even Disney, PayPal, Microsoft are to the red side, but not that much. And I mentioned you even the coin and the Bitcoin related stocks, which can be resilient today, as you can see even. So I'm going to call coin to the long side. Reason for that, Bitcoin is nicely bouncing back. Might it's going to be short-lived, so let's be careful, but I still like it. Hi, Darren. Good morning to you. So traders, I am ready with the candidates list. I'm just going to post it here in the TEFS YouTube room. VIP room traders, I wish you a beautiful Green Friday. Watch out. This is going to be, I guess, another crazy day coming. So seatbelts on, but I'm sure you are in great hands of Scott and the DVG. So have a great one. And after that, a beautiful weekend. I'm going to see you Monday next. Team, thanks a lot. Have a great one. And again, a great weekend with your loved ones, with your family. Thank you and see you on Monday. Okay, traders, YouTube TEFs. Traders, I am here for you, with you until 11 o'clock as always. And this market, it is just on a roller coaster mode in the pre-market already. So I don't know what we can just expect from that crazy day again. We started very nicely to the upside in the pre-market thanks to PPI numbers especially, but now instead of 0.20, I just told you 0.20 up 10 minutes ago. I'm just telling you now what you see as well, 0.35 down on the SPY. Amazing. So this volatility stays, that's for sure. Also, again, yesterday I was not really lucky with the trades and even the market was not nice. If I'm going to see the same, guys, I'm not going to touch the market today, but hopefully it's not going to happen and we will get a direction at all. Sad because PPI numbers, CPI numbers good. Uh, Banks started the earnings season. Banks are doing good, but as you can see, fear is growing, especially because of this fact that the U.S. and China is just throwing a really, really insane percentage of tariffs to each other like there is no tomorrow. If they're going to act like that, yeah, that's not going to be tomorrow indeed. Crazy, 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 crazy. Okay, XPV checking. XPEV. I just don't get it why they cannot, sit down and act like normal adults and negotiate. No, it's just crazy. This is freaking me out now. I'm going to be really, really honest with you. It's as I'm an economist as well, I see how catastrophic it can be if it's going to stay like that. Like that numbers like 125, 145. Where are we going to stop? 1000%? It's insane. But please tell me if I'm not right. I'm open for any critics and um, any opinion. Also, I think like people, like normal people with logic like us, I think we think the same that this is starting to be like a little bit insane. Okay, XPV checking 6.40% because of the China news, I guess. Looks like as a nice reversal. It's going to be on my list together with Baba and Baidu as well. Mohammed, thank you for that. Tesla, I'm watching Amazon, PLTR, of course, Meta, Coin, as I mentioned you, these are on my watch list. To the long side, I think Coin, Mara, MSTR can be interesting because really the Bitcoin might, I'm still not sure because it can just, fell off the cliff in 1 second as well. But Bitcoin might starting to act as a safe haven. I don't think so though, but at the moment it looks like really, really resilient. Hi, Anne. Good morning to you. Nice to see you. All right, guys. So let's be ready for the opening in 7 minutes. We still have time. Just cannot add anything else for this craziness which is going on this tariffs field. Again, for the newcomers, welcome everyone in the TEFS Trading Room. My name is Agi. I am leading a trading room for more than 15 years, yes, and mentoring traders here by the TEFS. Well, today I'm going to trade with you until 11. Yesterday I had a red day, which is really rare, so I'm just repeating it for the third time. Today I'm going to be more cautious. Yesterday the morning was not easy to catch the direction. Hopefully today is going to be easier. Also, traders, again, let's just be careful because every news just can throw off the market again to the downside or even lift it up to the highs. So crazy. And at 10 o'clock, we will get consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. And I am expecting mixed news, bad consumer sentiment and good inflation expectations. RX or XOG, just checking. Alamu, nice to see you. Okay, totally agree with you, Angie, about your economic view. Thank you, Banza. Yeah, I wish it would not be right, and we should we should not even need to talk or should talk about these things like that because they are the leaders, right? Like the two biggest economy of the world. right? And they are the leaders, and they are just acting like children, in my opinion. It's amazing. Okay, RXRX, another good one. I like these lower price stocks nowadays, traders, especially the ones under $10. Why? Because they are even more resilient for the market. I guess it got some good news. Indeed, OG, I really like it. I'm going to put it on my secondary list. I'm just put it here now, indeed. I love this stock, recursion pharma stock. I guess FDA approval or something like this. All right, Alain Moulard, good morning to you. What else in here? Market traders is just insane. It was in plus 20, 30, 0.20, 30%. Now it suddenly broke under the pre-market levels and get to 0.40. Now it's back to 0.13. So anything can happen. And if it's happening, it's going to be fast. So traders, seatbelts on. May we have a beautiful green Friday to end the day with. And as I mentioned you, I'm going to definitely to focus on stocks which are not that much impacted by the market, because the market seems like really, really, really nervous already in pre-market, which I'm not. I'm not surprised on that. Chilean sentiment is going to be negative always is when Trump is in office politics. Yes, Jim? Okay. Michigan sentiment. Yeah, I think the same. I think the same also. That's why I mentioned you that I'm expecting mixed news. Also on inflation expectations, as both of the CPI and PPI numbers just played out nicely in the recent days. I'm expecting a better inflation expectations. But traders, as you could see in the recent days, it doesn't matter what kind of good or bad economic news or data or numbers hit the market. Market did not care too much. Everything is still data, not data dependent, as Powell used to say always, but news dependent plus fear driven. Okay, so this is what we need to watch here. And don't forget, it's Friday. So as the time goes by, the volume is going to dry up. So watch out on that. As I see, Scott likes already NEM, definitely gold-related, ETFs, GNUG, and the rest can be on our watch list too, because the XAU USD, the gold is just reached new all-time highs today, traders. Scott already called NEM over 53, Amazon under 180, and NVIDIA over 108 for the long side. DVG likes AVGO under 172. And for the new ones, if you don't know who are these analysts, they are leading the TEFS VIP Trading Room. You can get a subscription to the VIP room if you are buying any higher funded account packages. You can just check it out on our website, and we have a secret bonus code as well in the YouTube description. Just check it. And if you want to buy any challenges or packages, please just let me know. I'm more than happy to help you. Actually, I just can let my colleagues to contact you. Okay, guys. So indeed, what else which I missed? Maybe please let me know if you have anything else on your radar. Actually, even the oil moved lower too. Yeah, NUGT, for example, is moving higher. NUGT is one of the oil ETFs traders. So if you are looking for good moving oil ETF, it's one of it's the NUGT. Hi, Raspi. Hola. I see gold too much extended, not buying 3-day consecutive. Yes, definitely not. I'm just telling you that as the the gold is moving, we should watch the ETFs as well. Yeah, I agree as well that this is starting to be a bit extended, but I must tell you, I'm not going to be surprised if it's still going to push a bit higher. Depends on what's going to happen. Listen, if the US is going to get 50% more tariffs to China on Monday, why not, right? Then it's going to be really crazy again, and maybe gold is not going to stop until 3,500. So I'm not going to be surprised on anything in this market environment. I like Meta to the downside. Yes, me too, Alamu. And even Scott called it already. Good morning, Storm. Nice to see you here. All right, traders, we started. Nice pullback on the SPY and the triple Q. Again, for the newcomers, great PPI numbers. We are expecting inflation expectation and consumer sentiment as well at 10 o'clock. But unfortunately, bad news again regarding the tariffs side, because China just imposed an extra 125, I mean together, 125% tariffs on every US goods, imported US goods. So this is causing some fear again. But AMD is very strong, as I see. Bitcoin still pushing higher, so we can check this coin thing. MSTR, JP Morgan is moving higher. Oh yes, and don't forget the banks, which just kicked off the earnings season, and very nice numbers indeed on the banks side. So traders, NVIDIA just pushed higher immediately. JP Morgan moving higher too. Even at Apple, not really trying to make a nice move higher, but maybe it's going to fail. PLTR, I'm going to watch it still. DVG already shorting AVGO. Going to watch this AMD here too. Okay. Nice pullback on the Meta. Maybe the Meta can be a gap and go. Alemu, let's just follow that. Scott likes Apple short. Well, if the market is failing traders, and it does, especially the triple Q as I see, we can take a very nice gap and goes. Even Meta looks very nice. I must tell you here, like under 234.70. AMD still moving higher. And VDA. Okay, I'm still hands off. Also, the market broke down. In this case, we can watch really for some nice movers there. Meta looks very good, in my opinion. Meta is one of my first candidate here to the short side. But let's be careful with, especially with the share size traders. Amazon is moving again lower. So if we just check this Meta, I would say no entry before 534.70. SPY triple Q already broke the lows. TQQQ breaking too. Amazon getting close to the lows. I like Meta. I need to call Meta. Also, traders, again, let's be very careful with the share size this morning. I just do not trust this market again. 534.70, under 534.70, I'm going to enter this this Meta here. And the stop loss, it's over the high, which is 538. So even that's why we need to be careful with the share size. Scott likes NEM here as well. Okay, 60. 68 is going to be my entry here. Look at the coin, how strong it is. And JP Morgan is pushing higher. Let me just check this JP Morgan. So we have one short entry on the Meta, and now I'm just checking this JP Morgan because this looks like it wants to push higher, but only over this 230 level. What I don't like on the JP Morgan is the 200 EMA level on the daily. It's I just do not like it. Both the triple Q and the SPY are still under the VWAP. That means that this can be problematic soon. My Meta may be going to enter soon here. But again, nothing under 234 and 70. Tesla looks like as a breakout, and NVIDIA under the Viva, but can be easily a reversal here. Coin does not stop. Wow, I should have taken it for a 171. I was watching it. Bitcoin is just moving like crazy. JP Morgan, I did not take it because of the 200 EMA, but looked really good. And seems like the bulls are back. Meta is not in yet. Mara is pushing too, so we can watch it as well. All right, so this seems like the market is trying to push higher again. How about AMD? Scott ready to take a short on Apple under 188. AMD is moving higher. I really like AMD. Yes, exactly, Alamu. This is what I'm watching too. I like the volume. I like the sentiment. I just do not trust the market for the longs. But so far, AMD is just holding so nicely. I agree with that. Especially if the market could break the highs and first the VWAP, this can be very nice over 92.20 for me only, 92.20, and everything is just a scalp traders. So 92.20 on the AMD, I'm just buying it now, or over 92.20, sorry. Okay, so if it goes back over 92.20 again, I'm just going to buy it here. 92.24 is going to be my entry on this AMD. PLT are looking quite nice as well. So AMD, stop loss on the AMD, it should be under 90, 91, rather the low of the day. But let's see first if it can climb back over 92.20, because only in this case we can buy this stock here. Okay, Mara moving higher. I am expecting coin pullback, and Mara, I'm still holding meta entry here to the short side. Even we can have a better short entry here, and waiting for AMD to the long if we can go higher at all on this market. Market is still very hesitant. It's just glued to the VWAP, no decision. PRTL can be a fantastic breakout too over the high. Tesla pushing higher. I'm just afraid, hopefully it's not going to be a bad trap, guys. So here comes our AMD. I'm not going to buy it just over 92 and 92 and 20. SPY though, it's moving lower. AMD does not care too much as I see. Scott called Apple under 188. SPY pulling back to the lows. D King, are you around? You know what is my question? TQQQ. Of course. What else? Now let's see this TQQQ here, guys. Market acting a bit weird, but here comes our AMD. Looks nice. Now let's go for 92.90 for the first partial on AMD. Trader stop loss on the AMD is going to be under 91. Come on, AMD. Go, go, go. AMD, nice. 30 more cents to take a partial here on the AMD traders. I'm going to take 75% of my share size. Nice. Okay. All right. Here we are. I'm just taking 75% of my share size here on AMD. Took. And I'm going to move my stop loss on the AMD under 90, 92 and 20. 92 and 20. And let's see whether it can still stretch a little bit more. Nice trade. Finally, market found the direction. I really trusted AMD because it did not go down with the market. And my next partial on AMD is going to be 93.70, and then just let it run. Beautiful day or start of the day. Come on, AMD. Very nice. I'm ready for my second partial here. Stop loss, I'm just going to move it a bit more. Okay, here we are, traders. Second partial coming on the AMD. I just took it. Now, come on. Oh, there's a limit order. That's not good for me. I need a market order for taking a partial. Okay, beautiful. Here we are, 93, 60, 70. I just took my second partial. Stop loss can be actually under 92.70, I would say. And let's see if it still can stretch. SPY just touched the 525 level. This is a quite of a stronger resistance. So traders, two partials done on the AMD already. Stop loss under 92.70, like 62, 92.62. It's my stop loss here, and just let it run. If it's going to run, great. If it's just going to get out, it's no problem, because as you can see, the market is still making these really false moves. Ah, JP Morgan. Now I regret, of course, I did not take it. So 62, I'm going to be out. Last chance. Okay, I'm out. Nice AMD, two partials. I do not trust the market yet too much. Of course, the meta has not entered yet, but I must tell you, if we are going to roll over, I still like meta short, and even higher under 230, 237.70. We can just enter on this meta if it's going to fail with the market now. So AMD is out, NVIDIA nice push, Tesla just giving up. Coin no pullback yet, but I'm watching. PLTR large checking. Yeah, I see that for a VWAP reversal, or 89.35 you mean. Okay, I'm going to watch this stock as well. I like the volume in the green candles, so it shows some strength. That's definitely, there is some strength. We just need a continuation for the market as well. If we break the highs of the market, we can see more to the upside here. My opinion. Look at Amazon. This is making a nice move too. Scott is still bull or bearish on the Apple. He called it under 190. AMD is still making a nice bull flag. I'm out of this stock. Crazy candles already on the market, traders. One big red, one big green. So volatility is here, craziness is here, and now I do regret this JP Morgan, that I was freaked out on the 200 EMA of the daily, which is usually a very strong resistance, but as you can see, it just beat it like it would not be there at all. I'm going to watch so this PLTR. If you have any ideas, any trading ideas here, traders, please just let me know. Actually, I'm watching Microsoft too here, MSFT. Looks like the bulls are back on the market. Microsoft just broke. Too late. 110 on the NVDA. Here comes the PITR LAR. For me, the risk reward was not the best, and I still find this market a bit crazy. Trying to watch some lower price stocks now. XPV I'm checking. XPV looks good. So SPY triple Q pushing higher. 525 still on the SPY, 448 on the triple Q, Meta pushing higher, XPV moving to coin finally back to the VWAP. I'm going to watch it for a possible reversal. I prefer a little bit reversals now than not daily high break. Also, I see that the market is breaking the highs. So for scalps, you can try it. RX was nice too. It's a bit too late now. SPY still looks like it's still pushing higher. MSTR was a nice gap and go as well, just like a coin, as I see. Question whether the market still can push this green sentiment higher. So far it does. But as higher we get, the odds for failing it is increasing too, unfortunately. Baidu very strong, 4.39% to the upside. No entry at the moment. Just checking. Fastenal, this was a FAST. This was a earnings stocks as well among, but it's too late, as I see. Lee, your TSM is doing great. TSM is up 3.89% or 81%. Now almost 4. Nice push market. Wow, I was not expecting that big push, must tell you. Maybe I just left some money on the table with the AMD, and look at Tesla is back as well. So it means traders might, you know what? Might really the big boys are thinking, I still cannot see on the volume though, but may they do think that this is the time for the market to go higher? I don't know. All right, traders, coin. Coin looks like as a valid VWAP reversal. Also, I'm going to be careful with the coin lower share size because this can be a crazy one. And Meta, definitely, I'm just canceling the short here, but coin can be interesting there. Scott likes PLTR over 90. PLTR over 90. Stop loss on the coin is going to be 174.10 is going to be my entry first of all. Second, stop loss under 172, like a $2 stop loss, and over 174 and 10 is going to be my entry there. Let's be careful lower share side as I mentioned you, please. All right, market is still stretching. Triple Q checking in for the 450 level. SPY 527 now. And I'm wondering whether the coin can make a reversal here. If not, it's okay, but seems like as a possible great VWAP reversal. NVIDIA not stopping. As you can see, JP Morgan, this is my biggest miss, guys, today. JP Morgan coin, I'm waiting for the coin now. Nice push from the bulls. I had only one trade so far, but I'm happy because this was a very nice green one. Yes, all of your chips are back in the saddle again. Yeah. Seems like everyone thinks that they are quite attractive in the price, Lee. So that's a good news for you. All right, traders, 12 minutes till the news. Please watch out. Shopify week. In the meantime, let me just check Baba. I like Amazon bull flag here, by the way. I still like possible VWAP reversal on the coin. Tesla is the only one which I don't like. Look at this ugly move on the Tesla traders. Really not nice characteristic today from the Tesla. So I just take it off my radar. Wide candles, really big range candles. I just do not like to see that. So Tesla is off my radar now. Coin is thinking too long for this VWAP reversal. I still leave it, but I would be really happy to see this clear reversal here now. Oh, Baba is giving up. Scott likes PLTR very much. He called it over $90 level, by the way. I still like this coin, but only over 174 and 10. Again, I'm just repeating myself. And I must tell you, traders, even Amazon doesn't look bad. Question whether this consolidation on the market can make a new daily breakout as we are just getting closer to the 10 o'clock news. This is not sure, in my opinion. Quite nasty inside day. With the Amazon, we definitely need the market. Look at the daily chart. I know lots of stocks are inside days now, but this is extra ugly. Okay, seems like we are giving up a bit. Coin is not in yet. Scott still likes Apple under 190. I'm just going to get back to meta checking if we are rolling over, what's going to happen here with the price action. But again, it is a short for me only under 539.70 if we are going to give up everything again, which is possible in my opinion. Big pullback on the market. JP Morgan falling, NVIDIA does too. Coin just going sideways. No decision. Tesla, yes, level 2. Tesla, it's, as I mentioned you, I really hate this Tesla moves today. Too hectic price action for me on the Tesla. SPY back under 527, 526 coming next as a round number. But definitely what matters is the 525 on the market. As I mentioned, you traders, this level is quite important and strong. Apple surprisingly strong. I mean, it just filled the gap and going higher. Microsoft and Amazon still bull flagging. My coin doesn't do anything. I have not entered yet. In the main room, there is no other calls, only PLTR over 90, which is getting more far away from the entry with this crazy volatile market again. Okay, so far traders, one trade only AMD, but that was a very nice winner on my side because I just managed well with the two partials. And now all eyes on the bulls, whether they can push back this market for a new high. If we can go, I don't know, 182.35 on Amazon, just for a scalp. I don't like this volume there. Maybe I will regret, but I'm still waiting out. And the fact that we are getting really close to this 10 o'clock news, I don't know. Coin, I'm going to leave it because coin does not make too much noise. It's just going with the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just flirting with the 83,000 as I see on the TEFS platform. And I'm still waiting. Apple might ready to break out too. But things are still on the sidelines here. SPY triple Q. Triple Q needs to break the 450 level. SPY the 520 and 8. NVDA strong, very strong on the NVDA. Meta below 541 lar. Yes, it can be a half share size only because for me it's still over the Viva. Wow, look at this Apple. That's insane. Really strong today on Apple. Guys, I did not take Amazon. I have no guts before this news. But yes, I agree because there is this previous low. Also, I would take it only with a half share size and adding under the Viva up like 540. But so far, let's just be careful with the shorts because we are going much higher. 450 broken with the triple Q and 528. I am in on the coin traders. I want to see a $1.5 scalp first. I just do not trust this market here. 174.10. Come on, coin. SPY, of course, stopped again. Fighting hard. Okay, I really want to see a 175 break with the coin, but I'm just afraid of this news because the news is going to impact the Bitcoin as well. Yes, Kathy, Tesla is pulling. Now let me just check this Tesla. I just took it off my radar. But you really like it, as I see. So you convinced me to put it back on my radar. Okay, yes, Tesla looks like it's a great short under 250 in my opinion. And Lar, watch out on the Meta. 241 you mentioned. I would take it only under 245.41, under 540. And this coin is pulling back too. It's still okay, but I do not like to see that. Especially the break under 173, I don't want to see. In the meantime, traders, 5 minutes we have till the news. Apple is still looking strong, Nvidia is strong, AMD is strong, overall market is strong too. Come on, coin. Let's see this 175 first, please. Going to be ready to take 80% at this time, traders, because this is a scalp. Seems like the market itself is just waiting for the news. Microsoft bull flagging, Nvidia is strong. Come on. And again, as I mentioned you, I'm expecting mixed news. Not going to take any new entries here. I'm just waiting for the economic numbers now. Also, I am strongly thinking to take this dollar on the coin because of fear of the impact of the news traders. So here we are. We have an 80 cents. We had almost a dollar. I always forget how crazy spready this coin can be. So hated, and it's so spready. No, last push. No push, not good. I had no chance to take this partial yet, just said. Here comes your meta, Lar, if you took it. Still just sitting on my hand. I'm ready to take this 80% of them on the coin traders at any time when we are getting close to this 175 again. And we have 2 minutes to go, so watch out, please. Apple, it's moving back a little bit. Tesla is down. Meta just stopped by the VWAP, so no decision yet. My coin is around the entry, a little bit into the red now because of the spread. And the SPY triple Q is clueless how to continue here. I'm expecting inflation expectation to be better, but again, the consumer sentiment, I think it's going to lag, which is obvious in my opinion. Okay. Some more seconds to go. Market is waiting. Everything is on the edge now. My coin did not continue, but I'm still... Okay, here we go. Come on. Not to the downside, upside. Come on. Heidi King late. How many trades? Only one AMD winner, and I'm waiting for the news now. And I am in coin at the moment, and I want to see a 175. I've seen it, just could not make the partial. I wanted to catch a dollar there, and we got the news. We are going to get the news soon. on the consumer sentiment and the inflation expectations. Ouch, that's not nice. I assume at the first sight, not the best news, guys. But be careful, craziness coming now. Coin, come on. Don't trick me. Nice short on Metalar. Yes, I know, and I almost catch my dollar there. I was too slow, and now I'm going to get a loser here. Come on. So market first initial move is down, traders, but it's quite hectic, so let's wait the impact, the final impact. I'm still holding coin, but I must tell you, might I'm going to get out sooner here and not, if it's not going to bounce back now. Okay. We need a bounce from the VWAP now. If it's not going to happen, I'm not staying in. AMD is still very strong, traders. Amazon back to the VWAP, which I like. PLT are not doing too much. Tesla broke the 251. Let's see the 250. My coin is coming back. That's good. And the last chance for the coin to show something here. The Bitcoin in the meantime is just pulled back a little bit from this 83,000 level. If we are do failing, traders, watch out. Oh, Tesla already broke down. I'm still going to watch this Meta here, but it's too fast. It did not do this intraday breakout formation, which I like. If you took Tesla, beautiful trade, you can just take your partial here on the Tesla. And beautiful trade on Meta. Lars, fantastic. Such a shame I did not take it. And traders, unfortunately, coin is going to give up here. As I see, and the market sentiment is completely made a U-turn. Now we are on the VWAP with both of the indices under the VWAP actually. Meta beautiful short, Tesla very good short, and unfortunately, as I was too slow on my coin, if it goes under 172, I need to get out, as I mentioned you. Still hectic moves on the market. Solar, if you took it, this Meta, then I would take another partial here and let's see what the market is up to. Yes, Jimmy, you were right. Very nice banzai. Yeah, this Meta was nice. Very nice. I don't know why I did not take it. Okay, guys, here comes the market still on fight mode. And my coin is hanging on a thread. Not good. And here we are. Shoo. That's not nice. SPY triple Q continues. So let's see some safe entry to the triple Q, which I'm watching now. Let me just check first the news. So one loser, one winner so far, traders, not good. But the market, until we are not going to break the lows, traders, I'm not sure which direction we will going to go there. Oh, actually, the inflation expectations it's worse than expected as well, by the way. As we were expecting, consumer sentiment definitely lower, but even the inflation expectation, it's higher than expected. So I was not right. Instead of mixed news, we got bad news. That's interesting. 245.50 Tesla Jim. Okay. 250 was a nice breakdown, as I mentioned you. You could get a $2 partial there. Fortunately, my coin is still on this $172 level. If you are still holding it, don't let it go against you too much. And overall market, as we got bad news, like both with the inflation expectations and the consumer sentiment, I would not be surprised if it continues lower. But so far, still very volatile. I just don't know what's going to happen next. Okay, guys, so let's see whether we fail under the lows. If we do, I am ready to take a TQQQ under 45 and 78 is going to be my entry here on the TQQQ. No good news for the market, but now as you can see, it's trying to bounce. Just like my coin, also I do not trust in that anymore. Bitcoin as well, it's going back towards to this 83,000 level. However, if we do fail with the market, I'm going to be ready to short the TQQQ under 45 and 78 with a stop loss over 46 and 30, 40. Here comes the fight. And I must tell you, even Meta looks still good. If you are still holding it, LAR, Banzai, beautiful short, I would add under the lows, like 534. Okay, guys, so as I've told you, two or one loser, one winner, and TQQQ, waiting for a short. If the market is going to fail, I'm going to be in a short under this 45 and $78 level. 77 is going to be my short there. Okay, so far market is on the VWAP, trying to make a reversal. If we do reverse, I'm going to keep an eye on AMD, Amazon, went nicely. Oh, Google already did the reversal. NVIDIA is reversing nicely too. Very choppy market again, guys, but it's still trying to make higher highs, higher lows. Scott is buying NVIDIA over 110, 110. He's buying NVIDIA 110. And actually, I like this. I like this AMD out. Nice. AMD over 93 and 30 for a long. Looks nice. So 32 is going to be my entry here. 34. Let's be 34. Okay. On the NVDA, I would like to, or NVDA AMD, I would like to see as the stop loss is quite small, I would like to see like a 50 cents here on the AMD. Also to Meta, very nice. Well done. Okay, TQQQ did not continue lower, but AMD around 94, I'm going to take a partial. SPY triple Q very quickly back to the highs. We need a continuation. If it's not going to continue, it's going to be ugly. Okay. Market is tricky again. Look at that. Checked into the highs and now it's selling off again. Doesn't look good. So Scott just bought NVIDIA over 110. ABGO just made a nice VWAP reversal as well. SPY triple Q got a rejection on the highs, but very nice pullback, really sharp indeed. However, it does not mean it's going to do it. All right, traders, here comes Amazon. I'm going to take 80% of the share size out. Thank you, Amazon, AMD. Guys, sorry. I'm starting to be tired. It's Friday. Okay, guys, here we are. 93.90, very nice. I took my 80% off on the AMD and I'm going to move my stop loss under 93 and 30. AMD 93 and 30, and here I just took my 80% off. So 2 winners, 1 loser, and even this coin is coming back. I can't believe you, coin. So AMD, 2 winners, coin, 1 loser, and seems like for AMD next partial is going to be just around the high of the day traders. Very nice pullback. Mm. Coin, good morning. If you're still holding coin traders, 175 is the first partial. Get it out. And 93.28 is going to be my stop loss on the AMD if it goes against us. Apple getting go to the highs, triple Q SPY is onto the highs too. Consumer sentiment tumbles in April as inflation fears spike, University of Michigan survey shows. Jim, you were very much right. Scott likes 88.44 entry on PLTR to the long side in the meantime, and AVG over 180. But now, just the good old chop chop move. Now we are moving down with a big red candle, and I think I'm out on my, yep, I'm just out on the AMD. This was a scalp, but enough to get back me to the green side. No, Jim, I see that clear enough. Okay, guys, watch out. This market is really nervous, as you can see. And so far, I made it right with the AMD 2 times. Unfortunately, I was too optimistic with the coin because of the Bitcoin resilience, but doesn't seem like that the coin made this VWAP reversal, unfortunately. And now we are just pulling back. I still like my TQQQ short though. So if we fell down here and moving lower, let's go for a 45, 50, 40 partial. Banzai, the volume is, yeah, definitely it's Friday, you know. Also, we are trading only for a 40, 42 minutes. It's not too much. But maybe the fact, you know, that again, lots of uncertainty is going on because of this now at this China's retaliatory tariffs, unfortunately. So it's really, really not good. No good news at all. And yes, of course, the whole market again asking that, okay, and what's going to be the next step? Another 50% tariffs here, another 50 there, and they're just throwing at each other. So uncertainty, the worst thing for the markets, I'm always tell to my traders because my private mentor traders always asking me that when the market is going down. And I must tell you, it's not particularly the bad news. Okay, tariffs were really bad news, but what keeps the markets going down is the fear and uncertainty. Because if a bad news hits, okay, it's moving down, stop, and makes a reversal. But now it's a very, very long-lasting uncertainty, and it's not going to go away. That's why I've told you that this is far away from the very well-known market environment so far. So we never had like that. So it's just you know, one day good news, another day bad news. This is driving the market sentiment crazy, as you can see. Like the market is able to move 8% up and at the end of the day 7% down. It's insane. We have never seen something like that. As I've told you, when we had a crisis, we went down, we found the bottom, and we made a reversal. Now, this is not the case. We have huge red and green candles next to each other and a little bit higher, a little bit lower on the daily chart. This is very much not a healthy market environment. And to navigate in that, it's really hard, especially alone traders. So please, if you have any questions, you feel like a little bit like stuck with trading, never forget to send me an email Okay, and if you want private mentorings, it's coming with higher packages like funded account packages as well. PRTR under 87.50. Yes, Alamu, I completely agree with you. Like it's a 50-50. Under 87, not 87.50, I would say I would take it only under 87.12, which is the low of this consolidation, or as Scott just called it, over 88.40, it's a long. So this is the worst in this, that yeah, we see now also this previous high, it was not a higher high on the market already, so might we are going to roll over here. But so far, it was a nice higher high, higher low, quite of not nicest, but okay. But now what we did at 10.08, or since 10.08, it's a lower high on the market. So now again, uncertainty rules, unfortunately. And here comes the 50-50 plays. Like, for example, AMD, over 94, it's a long, under 92.30, it's a short. I don't like this kind of environment. AVGO is back to the VWAP too. Apple is surprisingly strong though. I don't know whether you've seen it. Market made low high. Yes, Lar, exactly. Sorry, I have not read it. You see? You already noticed. Nice, by the way. So now again, the best thing is just to sit on your hands until the market is not breaking this. What is the neckline here? 527, 523.40, or the high of the day on the SPY. Until this point, you are just entering in the middle of nothing because we don't know where do we continue from here. Dicking me neither, you see? One rand day and it's just throwing off the market of the balance. Just kidding. Uncertainty, this is what it makes. This is what to blame, fortunately. And that would be a great thing from Trump and China to finish this. My garden is bigger, your garden is greener kind of thing. Amazon 150, 150. Checking. 151 Amazon or 181, I guess, right? Yes. This is the same. Under 179.70 short, over 181.50 long. So if I'm just checking all the big stocks looking like that, let me just check Meta. Coin is pulling down now. PLTR2, I completely agree. Under 87.10, it's a short. Over 88.40, it's a long. But even if you take anything to the long or the short side, go for a scalp. Be quick, because as you can see, everything is just changing in a sec. It's crazy. Here comes my TQQQ though, which I've called it only under 45.70, and I'm going 20 cents scalp. That's it. I do not trust this market because it does not show again clear direction. Fortunately, coin though it's broke down. Bitcoin just breaking lower as well as I see. NVIDIA made a lower high too. Coin is failing. AVG under the VWAP. Tesla making a move lower. I really like even Tesla to the short side traders. Because if the market is going to fail, that's going to be nasty. Tesla only under 247. If you like it, just for a scalp. Everything is only for a scalp for now on, for just pocket money. Okay, here we are, Tesla, nice. Got it too late, sorry guys. Don't jump after it. If I'm calling it too late, first of all, sorry. Second, don't jump for it. So it doesn't worth to take it, $1 lower. Meta close to low of the day. This can be a short as well. But only, in my opinion, Okay, Meta under 534.30. 534.30. All right, traders, here is the Tesla. Very nice Tesla, 1% or $1 lower. I'm just going to take my partial now on the Tesla. I took it a bit lower, like to 46.80, but I just took $1. And here comes the TQQQ as well. TQQQ traders, here is my 20 cents. I'm not greedy today. I don't like this market. It really taught me some more today, and I'm just taking my partial on the TQQQ now. I'm going to take 80% off the share size, 45.50. Beautiful. I just took my first partial on the TQQQ, 80% off. On the Tesla, 80% off. Stop loss Tesla 247.10. Stop loss TQQQ 45.72. 45.72. Storm, yeah. When I'm just showing you the. Here is my TQQQ trade. I just detach it. No, where am I? Oh, come on. Look, this is the TQQQ. Oh, you cannot see it. Sure. Okay. Just a second. I just try to, in the OBS, to make another. Okay, here you can see it now. So you see I entered, I took my first partial, and I had 400 shares only. I took 300 off, and now I would like to take another partial. In this case, I'm using this chart order entry, which is a market order. Okay, you see it's just coming nicely. Very good. So if you want to take another partial, you just write it here like 50 and just click on the buy market, and you will have another nice partial here. So with okay, Storm, I just try to show you in live as well. So you see this little triangle was my original entry. This was my 80% off, and I'm just checking that instead of 80%, I closed everything, so I cannot do another partial. Sorry, but this is how I am doing it. As soon as my mouse trading gets in, okay, as soon as my mouse trading entry, I just short one share quickly now because by accident I just get out with everything. Okay, as soon as it enters, it did enter, you see. So I am ready with my market order entry, which is in the test platform, is the chart order entry to take the partial. So I'm writing in already my 75% of share size, for example. If I'm shorting or buying 1,000 shares, then I'm ready to take out 750. And as you can see, I'm always using the market order. Like immediately when I see the level there, I'm just taking it. So this is quite nice. I'm still in only with one share. I am just that's funny actually, but you know, or you see what I mean here. So this to how to make the partials. Be ready to be quick and efficient, in my opinion. Okay, nice banzai, well done. So traders, two partials done on TQQQ. On the Tesla, we can make another partial and um, and stop loss, both of them to the entry. Actually, on the TQQQ, you can take a stop loss over 45.50. Very nice, Jim. Happy to hear that. Beautiful day for me as well. And it's still not the end. So that's great. So I hope I could help you to show you how I am doing the partials here. I'm just going to get a 6 monitor during the weekend. So that means that I'm going to dedicate only one monitor for you and show only the live trades. Okay, this is my mission for the weekend, because I want you to see that yes, I'm in the trade, the profit, everything. I just need an extra monitor for that. 6 is not enough. Thank you, the king. Beautiful trade banzai on the Meta traders. I'm going to be out on the Tesla 247.10 with the last shares, and on the TQQQ for over 45 and 50. Beautiful trading day on my side. I hope on yours as well. Fantastic shorts. Really great shorts here. And the market just started tumbling. But again, I'm not expecting a full clear move here. Maybe it will be, but that is just going to be a big red, big green pullback, big red day, down, big green back, and so on. So it's choppy, sudden market moves. So please just play it accordingly. So final stop loss again, TQQQ 45.50. 55, let's be precise, and on the Tesla 247 and 10. 247 and 10. And seems like the market might still does continue. That's great, because we have a great stop loss on the TQQQ, and we still can just profit from it if it's breaking the 4460s to the downside. Oops. Okay, SPY triple Q just touched the new daily low, traders. 520 is the next stronger, 518, 520 is the next stronger support on the SPY, in my opinion. 440 on the triple Q. So I'm still expecting some move to the downside, guys. So we can still hold our TQQQ and even the Tesla. Thank you, Jim. It's very nice of you. Amazon 179.30 long lab. Do you think that was it and we are going to go higher? I would not be surprised. 17, even over 179, 20, 25 can be a, but very quick long. Hopefully, a very quick trade. And I'm wondering whether Apple is going to fall over this VWAP. If not, and this can help to the triple QS at least to push back. With TQQQ around 40, 44.50. I'm going to watch for another nice partial there. Hmm? Seems like Tesla is dropping. Trader second partial, it's on 245 as I mentioned you. Stop loss still 247 over 247.10. And let's see whether we can break it through the lows. As I see, market is getting close to the lows again. So far, 4 winners, 1 loser, 1 on Tesla, 1 on TQQQ, 2 on AMD, and Coin was a loser, unfortunately. And the market's starting to give up, as I see. Apple might not be bad for a reversal there. Yes, actually, if it can make a reversal here over this 191 again, only in this case, in my opinion, but as I mentioned you, I see the next stronger support on the triple Q 440 and 518 maybe on the SPY. Let's see whether the bulls can just change this direction here. Mm. We break a bit lower now again. Fight is coming to give up or not. But I see why you call it over 179.30 rather, because there is the 20 EMA. Indeed. Nice pullback from the lows. Let's see whether it can break this neckline. But still, oh, very choppy market, guys. So watch out with every move. Again, traders, TQQQ is going to be out over 45.55 and the Tesla over 247.10. And I think I'm just going to call it as a day slowly. I just do not want to lose my hard-earned profit. And this is the time to ask you, how is your day? Pfizer, sorry, Nitsan, I have not seen that. I don't like this stock too much. It's not a huge mover. But let me just check it. 21.38. No, it's not doing anything today. I would not focus on stocks which are not moving at all today. I would just leave it alone. It's going sideways. It's a very small range day to day for the Pfizer. I would not even touch it. Okay. I'm just making a poll. Ah, yesterday I forgot. I was just so shocked that I had a red day. So let's see, a green, a red, and no trade, which is definitely completely acceptable on this choppy market if you felt like, no, I'm not going to trade this day today. Let's see. Okay, I'm out of Tesla and out of TQQQ in the meantime as well. Good luck with the Amazon now if you take it over 179.30. SPY Triple Q trying full force to make a reversal. So far looks like it's going to be a good decision to take this, but be quick with the partial around 179, 70, 80. I would take a quick partial and let's see. And Apple, it's making a nice reversal now. Call it over 191. You just do not want to trade everything. Okay, so let's see how is your day so far. 86 into the green side, 14 onto the red side. Everyone traded today, guys. That's nice. Okay. So in the meantime, again, Tesla TQQQ out. Market making a nice reversal. Well done with the Amazon long. LAR just going nicely. Thank you, Sebastian. You too. Have a beautiful weekend. Take a rest because we need energy for the continuation on the market, I think. Oh, Nitsan, no. That's not good. Hmm. Send me your trades after you finished, okay, please. Raspi, this is a really, really good rule. As we were talking about on mentoring as well, I think it's crucial for you to keep the balance. It's very good. Thank you, Banzai. It was so nice to see you today as well. Happy for your green day and have a beautiful weekend. Yeah, I'm wondering, guys, for how long this choppiness is going to go, because as it's Friday, I'm expecting especially a volume dry up after 11 o'clock. Well, let's see if it's going to happen at all, because this tariffs news driven market can cause some surprises. Okay, here comes the Amazon getting close to your partial point lar if you are in. Beautiful on Apple, $1 in the money. And overall market is slowly getting close to the VWAP again. SPY did touch the VWAP, but not the triple Q yet. Market closed any days next week. Easter holiday, Lex, very good question. Exactly. Next week is going to be a shortened week, traders, because of Good Friday. So the 18th is the 18th, I think. Let me just check it. 18th of April, Good Friday, Easter coming. It's not going to be open, neither the room nor the stock exchange. Okay. So yes, next week we're going to trade only 4 days, and Friday is off. And Monday, it's still Easter here in Europe. Monday, it's a bank holiday for us as well. So I am expecting a low volume on Easter Monday. You're welcome. Thank you for asking, because yeah, I need to remind you today as well, and definitely next week. Oh yeah, Scott is just talking about his plans for the Easter, because next Wednesday I'm going to lead both of the VIP room and the TEFS YouTube room as well. Right, guys, here comes the first test in this pullback on the market, especially the 446 level for the triple Q and the 525. Again, this number is very much there for this SPY 525 and the VWAP. But we can see easily a rollover, so watch out with the longs. I hope you could take your first partial already, Lar, on the Amazon, and the ones who took the 191 on the Apple. That was a nice reversal too. I'm flat, I'm out of everything, and I think I'm just going to stay with my 4 winner, 1 loser for today. I don't want to overtrade, and definitely the best feeling is to finish the week in green. Nice, well done, Lar. Great call. Let's see whether the market is going to roll over here. I'm just checking the news quickly, headlines at least. But I think this tariffs news was enough for this week for everyone. Tesla stock falls at the end of wild week. Shares need to hold this level. Well, this 240 definitely. BlackRock's Larry Fink compares current climate of anxiety and uncertainty to 2008 financial crisis. I don't know. Guys, I mean it. I just cannot compare this situation to anything which I was trading in. However, I'm trading since 2008, 7, something like that. We continue higher. That's interesting. Even the Tesla it's making now cup and handle. Yeah. Apple is pushing back to the highs. But the indices, the market, the ETFs, especially SPY Triple Q, they're still fighting with the VWAP here. So let's see. And this is a quite strong intraday support as well, and resistance. Now it's a resistance, of course. NVIDIA back to the VWAP. Even coin it's bouncing back. Bitcoin is just around 82,000. Yes, Lar, I see that. 10950 can be interesting if we see a consolidation only in this case. Yes, and traders, don't forget if you are interested in one of our funded account packages or challenges where you can get subscription to the VIP room to Scott and DVG or even private mentoring with me, then you can have a special bonus for the package today. As you can see, it's here. Just save that link or click on it and you can just get your 10% bonus. Okay, market. Here is again another test, as I mentioned you. And I'm going to check next week economic calendar. But as far as I remember, there will be lots of FOMC member speakers. As far as I remember, Empire State Manufacturing Index Tuesday. Not too much. China news a lot. USD, business inventories. Fed Chair Powell speaks on Wednesday, traders. Now that's going to be interesting. I guess I'm sure that Trump is going to speak for sure, but we don't know yet when. But Fed Chair Powell speaks at 1:30 p.m. Wednesday. That's going to be interesting for sure. Thursday, Philly Fed, unemployment claims, building permits, and Friday, of course, it's going to be off, but not a very important economic news week, but there will be some happenings. There will be some interesting happenings. Also, as you could see, doesn't matter. All eyes on tariffs and tariffs related news, unfortunately. And on the earnings side, let me just check it what kind of big names pop up next week. Earnings calendar. I'm always checking the Nasdaq.com market activity earnings. I really like it. And I'm just going to check next week, 13th, 14th of April is the first one. Oh, Goldman Sachs is coming on a Monday before market open and MTB. Tuesday, J&J, BAC, Citi. Nice. After the market close, UAL. Wednesday, we will get ASML, ABT, USB, TRV, LVS, CSX. Wow. Good. Great week coming, guys. Lee, watch out if you are still around. Watch out on your swing because TSM going to release earnings on Thursday, next Thursday before the market open, together with the United Health, UNH, AXP, BX, DHI, and so on. Netflix after market close, and Friday nothing, of course, because of the Good Friday. Interesting week coming for sure. Thank you for the poll participation, and I'm very happy for the ones who just got into the green, the ones who just ended in red. Not an easy market environment, as I've told you several times, traders. This year, especially, hold on. Next week is going to be with new opportunities. Most important thing, make a journal, do a trading journal. If you wish, you can just send me on the email. I'm more than happy to look through it and suggest you things which can improve your trading cycle. And please be sure don't go to the revenge trading side because personally, when I started my trading career, this was one of my biggest enemy. I went fighting with the stocks and usually with the same stock, you know. Really bad habit. Okay, guys, and no trade. As I've told you, in this environment, I am not surprised if you just chosen not trading on this day. Also, now the market is just clings to this VWAP, making a nice consolidation. So if you are still watching this NVIDIA over 109.55, 56, maybe it can be good. If you like it, I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just watching and wondering whether this market can push back towards to the highs. Even Microsoft looks interesting over 383. Amazon is still pushing. AMD as well. Next, checking AMD. PRTR was a very nice reversal too. Yes, I agree with AMD too. If you look at the Apple, guys, Apple is just pushing higher. That means nice on the NVDA. NVDA, I would take like a 40, 50 cents again. And, just take it easy. Make a quick scalp. Pay yourself first and then let it run if it wants to run. But as you can see, this day it's not for running, not for runners. Okay, AMD, yes, 9260, not before there is the VWAP. I like this ascending triangle. What I do not like though, it's the volume it's starting to decrease a little bit, not just on the AMD, but overall market. Yes, exactly, Lar. Exactly, this is what I do not like. So even if it's pushing, let's go for a 20, 30 cents max. Okay. DVG, called TQQQ for over 46. It's getting bullish here. Apple making new high. That's promising for the triple Q especially. How about mRNA? I have not checked this stock for a while. mRNA is still very weak. Today it's stronger. Look at this. How high can be the short interest on this one? I'm just checking. Yes, Lar, everything made a very nice reversal as I see. We called Amazon, Apple, but everything is just pushing higher. AVGO checking too. Even Tesla, it's just broke this cup and handle. Oh yeah, that was a very nice intraday breakout over 17720. So slowly but surely the market is climbing back towards to the high of the day. I just want to check quickly the short interest on the mRNA. Not that high. I thought it's much higher. The short float is just 14%. So it's still no short squeeze. Okay, market 448 on triple Q and 526 on the SPY, but I have a strong feeling if it continues like that, we can easily climb back towards to the highs. MSTR was 5, we're up on pre-market, we lost 7. No, I'm a bit disappointed in the Bitcoin related stocks. I know how hectic Bitcoin can be, and I know that it has an impact on the Bitcoin related stocks. But yes, both Bitcoin and coin made just a weird move. Look at the coin as well. Nasty. Okay. Now the market stopped a little bit again. Yeah, because if it's going to break it through now, this consolidation, that means that no more lower highs. But if it rolls over, it's going to be another lower high on the triple Q and the SPY too. So big fight is going on now. If you are holding still any longs, I would definitely take a partial here and then put my stop loss to the entry. Okay, let me just check the international news here. Not too much. Still, this China strikes back with 125% tariffs on US goods. Still one of the headlines. LAR, which one? PLTR? Yes. It just touched the VWAP and now it's failing. But in this case, I would say everything, especially Tesla maybe. But first of all, I would like to see, you know what, the market to break the VWAP lower a little bit. It's pushing a bit lower, not too much though. Ooh, what a sudden news. Unbelievable. It's too fast for me until I'm just thinking on a reversal, it already happened. Crazy, crazy, crazy moves. Really. Seems like the whole Friday going to stay like that. Did you have time to take it, Lar? Don't think so. However, I hope because this is a nice reversal there. Okay, guys, I feel like I just can call it as a day. You did? Oh, nice. Okay. Happy to hear that. Spite you broke the Viva, but this can be another fight here. Just be quick and efficient. This is what I'm asking from you guys. If you're still trading after 11, be extremely quick and efficient. I mean like scalps, scalps, scalps. Unless we are not going to get some nasty push again to the downside, because now the market is making lower highs. And as you can see, and you've seen so far as well, if we got another news, this can just throw off the market again off the cliff easily. Watch out on that, but so far reversals are playing out very, very well. As you can see, the market has just made several reversals so far. All right. And we are ready to head into the weekend. Any weekend plans, guys? Because the spring is coming now. Here it's a shiny, sunny weather. Also, the wind is blowing, very strong wind. But here we will get like 20 degrees on Sunday. So that's a good barbecue time. I want to make a little family barbecue. Yes, I see that. I just do not want to force it. I had my 5 trades. It's enough for me. Try to keep my good old discipline. Work for you, playing catch up. Holy. Yes, but you just got home from holiday. Come on. But take a rest if you can. Weekend is for taking a little rest. Okay. For me, it's barbecue time, I think. And cooking. I love cooking. Very much indeed. Okay, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla. My other hobby and passion is cooking. I would say really like trading and cooking and teaching, of course. With lots of work and stress. Yeah, I know, Lee. I love holidays too. I like to take a little pause, a little rest. It's always good. You need that for sure. Okay, traders, I think I'm just going to call it as a day. Please don't forget, if you have any questions, you really, please just drop me an email. I'm more than happy to help you at any time. And watch around the website as well for our great packages and funded accounts, which are fantastic, I think, especially for starter traders, in my opinion. And don't forget to to give a thumbs up if you like the stream. I'm very happy that I could give you some great trades today. And thank you for giving some really, really great ideas about trading, like the meta short and so on. Very much well done indeed, Alemu and everyone else. And have a beautiful weekend with your loved ones, with your family. Stay safe, take care, relax, and recharge. Just get back Monday at 9. I'm just going to start sharp with the preparation session. And another crazy week is coming, I guess, thanks to tariffs and Trump. So see you on Monday, traders. Stay safe and have a good one. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Level 2. On Tesla, it's always great to get some money. Okay, guys. Bye, everyone. Take care.